Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle, the collective, for today. Today is a Tuesday, May 27th, 2025. You may follow me on the Attack, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, the Pinterest, my blog. For some reason, when I said Pinterest, I was like, no, not Pinterest. And I was like, yeah, Pinterest. I haven't posted in like 2 weeks on there. I should go on there. The thing is with Pinterest, is it's just pictures and stuff and you just repost stuff and you create boards. I could do that all day. Like I literally have spent hours on there just like, and I created my Pinterest like when Pinterest first became popular, like maybe a year after it became popular. I have witchy stuff on there. I didn't realize it till I went back. I have witchy stuff on there. It was always there. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. It just means it wasn't meant to be yours, right? Not everything is yours. Not everything is mine. And that's okay. We got What's the Tea? We haven't used it in a while, so I figured, what the hell? Let's use it. Tomorrow I'm getting a book delivered. I've been trying really hard to order as little as possible from Amazon, you guys. Like, you have no idea. Like, no idea. And I got 3 new decks. Was it last Friday or Saturday? And I think I posted those to the posts. Like, I did some, just like some reads, and posted them to the posting. I think I did that on Sunday or Monday, maybe. But I haven't used those decks yet. And then I ordered a book the other day, yesterday, to come tomorrow, and it's like recipes for like healing stuff and food, meals, but like more natural and kind of witchy vibes, and I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited. We got 1 on the table. Oh, we got 3 on the table. Oh, and if you guys don't watch affirmations, I did post on the affirmation videos today. Last night, I sat in for 2 hours on a live with Intuitive Intention. Rob Barthelman. I sat in his live for almost 2 hours. On the weekends, he does free readings. Yesterday in the 2 hours, I think he did like 4 or 5-ish. And then there's chatting and all that kind of stuff. It was just interesting to sit there and listen to him and feel out his vibe and see what he had to say. He's pretty funny. But if you're interested, he does it on the weekends on TikTok. And he started probably like around 5 p.m. my time, Chicago time. He's in Colorado. So I think he was an hour behind. So it would have been 4 his time. He stopped around 6, stopped around 7 my time. So it was good. His decks, he has for sale on intuitiveintention.com. He has an Etsy shop, which I did not know. And he also sells in the TikTok shop. So if you're interested. It was kind of funny because he's like, oh, so-and-so in the live, maybe a moderator, I don't know, or just a friend. He's like, yeah, she uses my deck, every time she does readings. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like smiling and laughing to myself. And I'm like, honey, I'm just thinking to myself, like, I've been using your deck every day for the last year and a half. Oh, man. I didn't say anything. I'm the humble hermit, remember? But I did give him probably like 5,000 likes. I tapped that screen so hard I can't even tell you. We got 5 on the table. Okay, I love this card. Like, we never get this card enough, which is probably a good thing. But I love that card. Mm. I have this bowl in the shape of a turtle, okay, a wooden turtle, and I got it off eBay. There's a long story behind the turtle bowl, but I got it off eBay when I first got divorced and I moved into my condo. And the last couple weeks, like, I keep looking at it by my front door, and I'm like, I love him. Like, don't get me wrong, I love him, but like, he doesn't fit. Like it. And my neighbor came up to my condo on Saturday, I think, and she's like, "Oh, I love this bowl." She's like, "I was looking for something like this for my dad." She's like, "He loves turtles. I love turtles." So I was like, so this morning when I left for work, I just set it like on the floor in front of her door. And she just texted me like a half an hour ago. She's like, "I can't believe you did that." And I said, "You know what?" I said, "It's fate. It's destiny." Like, I bought that turtle. I probably should have never bought it technically, but I bought it and I used it for like the last 2 years. And the last couple weeks, like, I've just been kind of like looking at it like it just doesn't fit anymore. And it's not that the turtle isn't great, the bowl isn't great, right? It doesn't fit me. It doesn't fit my life. And when she said, like, "Oh, I've been looking for something like this," babe, it's for you. We got 6 on the table. We're doing 2 more shuffles. She was really excited. I'm like, "You know what?" I said, "You're doing me a favor." I said I was going to give it away. I like to give things to friends and family first, if I can. I said, "It's yours." She's so sweet. She really is one of the nicest ladies, too. I think she kind of gets... I mean, she has her moments, but I think she kind of gets a bad rap sometimes, I think. She's type A personality. I can get along with anybody, so it don't bother me. I think someone's trying to get into the kitchen cabinets. It's probably Harley. We got unbothered. Sorry, we got 8 with bottom of the deck. We've got unbothered. We've got giving money. Divination abuser. I just looked at the last card. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes me giggle. Fishing for condiments. I was gonna say condiments. Fishing for comments. We got ignoring, reflecting, played out, carless, bottom of the deck. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. So I'm hoping that this is you that's unbothered, that's ignoring someone. A divination abuser, someone divination abuser can be what, right, guys? What is it? It can be anything. Could be anybody just speaking something into existence, right? Like in a negative way. Like, I hope so and so trips and falls. Divination abuse. I mean, you don't put that out. You don't put that. And we've all been there, right? None of us are perfect. We're all human. We all have those moments. I was making jokes about Annabelle today, the haunted doll, and a certain certain orange-haired man. I was making comments today. But in all fairness, it's probably not going to happen. Probably not. Um, but we've all been there where we make negative comments. And I can't tell you how many times in the last 2 years, like I would just say something and not even think about it. And as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, oh, I take that back. Like I take it back. I take it back. I didn't mean that. But a divination abuser would be somebody that just doesn't give a shit. Like if they want someone to trip and fall, they're gonna say it, and they don't think twice about it, and they don't care. The giving money card, when this first came out, I don't think necessarily this person wants to give you money. I think if anything, it's almost like they want to give back something that they took. So in regards to the divination abuse, like if somebody said, um, like knock on wood, right? Like I hope your car breaks down. And let's say your car does break down and you have to get a whole new alternator or a whole new engine, or you need all four new tires. And let's say you spend, and I'm just going to say a number, like $1,500. It's almost like this person energetically, almost like calling that energy back and being like, I take it back. Like I don't want them to have issues with their car, or it because they're not actually giving you, like I'm not picturing them giving you something, but it's almost like they're trying to give you the energy back that they tried to steal. You know what I'm saying? And I know this might sound a little stupid, but like let's say you're friends with, like, you're two women and you're two friends, right? We're going to be gender specific here, but you could take how it resonates, right? You're two women and you're friends, and the one woman has a girlfriend, right? Like you have, or a boyfriend, a girlfriend, boyfriend, it doesn't matter. And the friend steals them. Like, oh, I'm gonna steal her boyfriend or girlfriend. Like I'm gonna take them, and she does, right? Like somehow she gets this person to be interested in her. This would be like them, months, years later, being like, I shouldn't have done it. And kind of like asking God, asking spirit, asking whoever they believe in to send you someone else. Like I can't send you back Paul or Diana, but I can send you back a new person. Like almost like manifesting, if that makes sense. Like trying to manifest in energy for someone that they tried to steal. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. What is it? Okay, what is that saying? It just popped into my head. Can you give me like whole sayings, like not just, what is that old saying? Like it's worth something, but it's worth something in the bush. What is that? I think that's how it is. It's a really old like saying, and I know I've heard it like on old TV shows like 50s, 60s. I used to watch old TV with my dad, like Hogan's Heroes, stuff like that, Bonanza, but it would have been on something like that, or it was in like an old movie, right? Maybe even like an old military movie, like something something, but it's worth something in the bush or something. It like, and this is just an example because I don't think this is what it is, but like it's $5, but it's worth 10 in the bush. It's like something like that. I just heard that in my head. So okay, so this person might have taken something from you, right? Using divination abuse. And the giving money card, like I said, they want to try and give you this energy back. And it's almost like they're trying to, okay, again, like if somebody stole your boyfriend or your girlfriend, now they're going to try and send you like two or three men or women. So you have options, thinking like, okay, that'll make up for it because I took your one person, right? But now I'm going to send you like two or three and that'll cover me. Like I won't, I didn't do bad, right? Like it rescinds, I take it back. It's like somebody trying to like cover their ass even more, if that makes sense. And it's all, again, it's all in relation to like if this person believes in karma, like, oh, I'm going to get karma because I did something shitty. I don't want to get karma. Let me try and send them something better. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's all just energy in this reading. There's no money. Like nobody's going to show up at your door with $1,000 or $10,000. No, that's not what it is. It's like somebody trying to gift you what they took, but in energy. So like, okay, another example. So like, let's say you live in an apartment and you put a bid like on a 2 bedroom, 2 bath condo like mine, right? And whoever this person is, they stole it out from under you. Well, now when they realize like they fucked up, now it's almost like you're still looking for homes, right? Or maybe you stopped and you went back to look for homes. And now this person is going to like send like an energetic 3 bedroom, 2 bath house within your price range. You know what I mean? And actually looks decent to where you wouldn't have to fix it up too much. It's almost like somebody trying to overcompensate for fucking you over in the first place when they should not have done that. Because that's just mean. That just makes you a meaner. Don't be a meaner. Don't be a meaner. Fishing for comments. So, two things with this. This is someone that was probably always fishing for compliments from you, right? Like, how do I look? Do I look good? What do you think of my hair? How about my belt buckle? Does my beard look good? You know, like someone very low confidence, but doesn't like, they don't acknowledge that. They need the compliments. Like they can't get through their day without the compliments. Hey, I got to admit, sometimes I'm even still like that. I'm not going to lie. Like, not as much for sure, because I realize my opinion is the only opinion that I really give a fuck about. I don't know what's with all the swearing today, but I feel like swearing. I haven't really done that in a long time. Anywho, like it took me a long time to realize, like, who gives a shit if somebody else thinks I'm beautiful? I think I'm beautiful. I love how I look, and I love how I look differently every day. You know what I mean? Like some days I'm perfectly fine with my weight, and other days I'm like, okay, like we're on a diet, like let's keep going. I mean, I'm not really on a diet. I just, I try to ingest more protein than anything else. But it doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, I love who I am, and I don't really give a shit what anybody else thinks. This person doesn't understand that at all, unfortunately. And it really is, it's really sad when other people feel the need to like compliment bait, like, and I did a post about this. I don't know if I posted about it on YouTube. I might have, but I posted about it on Instagram and I think my Facebook. I don't think I did on my Lemonade. About how when I first started Instagram, I put cutie pie pics up there. That's all I had up there, was with me and cute little outfits, or hardly any outfit at all, right? And basically like bait for compliments, like tell me how pretty I am, tell me how beautiful I am, tell me how sexy I am. And it took me like a year, maybe a little bit more after that to realize like fuck that. Like I got to get half naked in front of a camera and put up pictures on Instagram for anybody to compliment me. Like forget about them. I like how I look. And I like how I look with clothes on, like and I see there's a few women that I work with that do the same thing. Very, very beautiful young women, very beautiful. But I just can't help but feel like they're in that place. They just don't realize like how fucking amazing that they are inside and out. And I feel bad for them because it's a fucking journey trying to figure that out, trying to realize that for yourself, right? It's not easy. You're talking about going through I'm even starting to cry. My eyes are starting to tear up. You're talking about having to deal with all your trauma and deal with all your body issues and get over it and. And one of the ladies, I told her, I said, you were always beautiful no matter what size you were, right? And she's like, oh, thanks for saying that. And I'm thinking, no, not thank you for saying that. Don't thank me for saying that. Look at yourself in the mirror and look at those pictures from when you were heavier and just know that you were just as beautiful then as you think you are now. She doesn't need to parade around half naked. And don't get me wrong, she does a lot of like workout videos and pics of like her working out at the gym and stuff. So she's in her like little gym outfits and stuff. But I mean, I probably would want to wear nothing at the gym too because I'd probably be sweating my ass off. That being said, like there's other pictures, videos that she's posted that are questionable and again, everybody goes through learning experience, right? And I guess I just always want everybody to realize like, forget about what anybody else says. Like, you need to believe in yourself and love yourself for who you are. Because how the hell are you going to make it out there if you don't? Seriously. Seriously. The other thing with the fishing for comments is this person, like, if the two of you are like friends on social media or they follow you, maybe you don't even know about it. They could be doing fake accounts. Take how it resonates. But it would be like this person getting on and trying to it keeps coming into my mind, clickbait. But it's like somebody getting on like to a picture you post and making a comment, hoping that you'll comment back, right? Like, oh, acknowledge me, like I made a comment. Oh, acknowledge me, I liked your photo or your video. Like, I'm right here. Like, do you know who I am? Like it gives that like a very needy kind of energy. Almost like somebody like needing to be graced with your acceptance, with your acknowledgement, you know? Again, it just comes off very like self-conscious and not confident at all, which is too bad. Oh, my favorite card. So you're probably ignoring this person for the most part, right? Like you just don't, even if you see them commenting or even if you're just kind of trying to ignore it and go about your business. You're probably meditating, reflecting, healing, right? Possibly going through like an upgrade of some sort. whatever this situation is with this person, like you feel like it's played out. And it is. It is played out. People that are unhappy with themselves will constantly look outside themselves for validation. Constantly. And if they're constantly like on your social media looking for you to make comments on them, say something on them, it's kind of like enough already. Like it's enough already. Like go away, you know? Okay, so the other thing is like if you were to see this person out and about, you'd probably run in the other direction. Something about running, like you'd probably run from them. Like you don't want to be involved with them. Not like on a one-on-one face-to-face kind of thing. So with the carless, when this when this came out, it just made me think of like what I always say. And I always say this, but it's not technically like grammatically correct, but whatever, I always say it. And I always say I could care less. And I always say that I could care less. When this came out, that's what I heard in my head. Like I read it, carless, but I heard in my head, I could care less. So this person isn't necessarily carless. You're not necessarily carless. It's just like you would not get in your car to go meet this person. You would not get in your car to go pick this person up. You would not get in your car to deliberately go to this person's house and visit. Like, nope. Like, you would not, you know how, like, sometimes you sit in on readings and they're like, oh, somebody's in a distance, they're going to travel to you. This is like you being like, no, I'm not traveling to you. Like, no, I don't feel like seeing you. I don't feel like traveling to you. It's no. Nope, I'm good. Again, like for you, it's all done. It's over. And quite honestly, you could all this could be going on behind your back and you not even knowing it, right? That's absolutely a possibility. You know it, I know it, whoever this person is could totally be working behind the scenes, trying to send you energy back in the hopes that it balances out their own karma. Fishing for comments online under an assumed name, fake name. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't necessarily know. I mean, you could get a feeling, you could get a vibe, but you wouldn't know 100%, right? Oh, maybe you would. Maybe you would. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. I think we talked about it enough. Whoever this, I just heard raggedy person is. They're raggedy, unfortunately. And it's kind of sad too because it kind of gives whoever this is, they kind of give off like a desperate vibe. Like somebody that realized too late that they fucked up and there's really just, they can send you all the positive vibes that they want. You have your own positive vibes. You have your own relationship with God or whoever you believe in or don't believe in, right? You still have your own thing going. Whatever they decide they want to try and send you to make up for fucking you over, like in the first place, you could already be at your highest level of, you know, clarity. Like you don't necessarily need whatever this person wants to send, you know? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if anything you found it entertaining. I hope you all have a great day and or evening wherever you are. I'll talk to you later. Bye.